Hi, my name is Professor Dan Gilmet, and welcome to Evolution BJJ University. We're going to start off with the white to blue belt curriculum in the first stripe. So we'll start off with the positional escalina, showing all the different positions and how to transition from one position to another. And then from there, we'll learn how to attack from each and every one of these positions, some basic attacks for each, and then learn how to escape from each of these positions. So if you can see how everything is being built systematically. From there, we'll likely end up in a closed guard. So we'll learn how to control the closed guard and work different sweeps, which will bring us back to the top position, allowing you guys to continue to work on the things that you've learned already. And then from there, obviously, we need to pass the closed guard. So we'll learn a few closed guard passes and continue to build on this. Please put in the time to get good at all of these techniques. There's actually quite a few of them. Get to understand them and learn them well so that when people start countering them, we'll be able to use their reactions in the second strike. So on to the second strike. Now we're in the closed guard. Our opponent stands up, so we're going to learn different sweeps to do when the opponent stands up in our closed guard. So now that we have the opponent scared, on the knees and standing up for being swept, now we're going to start adding in multiple attacks from the closed guard. So omoplatas, triangles, arm bars, kimuras, a bunch of different things. So now they're not just afraid of different sweeps, but they also have to watch out for different attacks and subs. We also worked in the first stripe different ways of passing the guard. Often when you pass the guard, you end up in half guard. So we need to work on passing the half guard. So we'll start giving you a couple of basic ways to pass the half guard to keep building your game. And from there, we also need to start defending against subs. So we'll work on some different defenses against different subs. We're going to keep it pretty basic at first, and we'll continue to build on that later on. In the second stripe and first stripe, we ended up passing the guard. At one point, we were also in the half guard. We passed that guard. If you end up competing, what most competitors will do when you start passing the guard is they'll turn to turtle. The reason they turn to turtle is in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, when they turn to turtle, you don't get any passing points. So it's a very common thing for people to turn to turtle. So right now we're going to work on attacking that turtle. Different subs, different ways of turning the turtle back over and getting positions, so on and so forth. So we're continuing to build off the curriculum. If you notice, everything is very systematic. Other guards are going to start to present themselves. So right now we're looking at a couple of different guard passes from butterfly guard, which is my favorite guard. We're also going to we worked passing the half guard in the previous stripe. So we're going to do some sweeps from half guard and some attacks from bottom half guard also. We're going to continue building off with different chokes from the back. And of course, you can be the world's greatest athlete on the ground, but if you can't get the fight to the ground, it's kind of useless. So we'll also work on some takedowns. So off to the fourth strike. We're going to introduce different guards. We're going to introduce the spider guard, so we'll be working some sweeps from there and some controls and positioning. Working butterfly guard, postures, controls, and some sweeps from there also. And the Delahiva guard. Delahiva guard is pretty well known in competition. It's not the guards that I push a lot at white belt, but exposure to these guards are going to be really important so that in future belts you'll understand that we can build on it. And of course, if we're working the guards, we're going to have to work on passing those guards as well. So we'll work some basic understanding on how to pass the spider guard. So keep up the hard work, and let's work towards our blue to purple.